Deseret News Rewind is presented by Tosh, the Orthopedic Specialty Hospital, Utah's premier sports medicine, physical therapy, and sports training center.
Welcome into Wasatch Academy basketball on Deseret News Rewind. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart, and pleased to be joined by, I've been told the catalyst of all the good things at Wasatch Academy, Coach Paul Peterson. And Coach, first of all, a good strong weekend for your boys, wins over Twilla and Bountiful. But let's talk about before that. Last time we got to talk to Coach Evans, it's been a little bit of time, but this team, it seems like it's starting to gel and really come together.
Definitely. I think it's our senior boys, they're buying into what we're doing, and they're showing a lot of maturity, sharing the ball and realizing that they don't have to do it all by themselves, that they have teammates that will pick them up if they're slacking in any way, and I think they're just starting to trust each other.
Talk about the balance to this roster, because you look at wins over Twilla and Bountiful this week, and in both of them I think there were 5, 6, 7 plus guys in double figures. Incredibly balanced offensively. Talk about that balance and how important that is for this squad.
It's really important, especially when we go play the bigger teams. It's harder to scout us. They can't just shut down one person and stop the team. And Coach has been preaching all season and off season long about playing the right way, sharing the ball. And like I said, the boys are giving into it. They're being selfless and really picking each other up and sharing the ball. It's amazing to watch. These last 2 games, I told them their maturity level's been through the roof, and we have been pleasantly surprised and happy the way they've responded out of the gates after a 8-day Christmas break. It's like the 8-day Christmas break cleared their mind and they could see the light.
I just feel like they got to take a deep breath, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about some of these guys that are playing really, really well. Let's look at some seniors first. Trey Williams, he seems to be that floor general, that guy on the floor. Talk about what you've seen from him, that growth, as we've seen him, even that change. Just seems like he's a lot more comfortable here at Wasatch Academy.
Right. So I think the main thing Trey brings is the toughness to the team. He brings that passion, that energy, and he makes it okay for everyone to be excited. A lot of high school kids, they're not comfortable in themselves, and so they don't like to look or be excited and happy. And he makes it good for everybody, and he lets them see that that's okay to be excited, to jump up and down on the sidelines.
Including by officials telling them to sit down.
Exactly.
When Jonas hits the second.
Yeah, we love that. We love that. And then I think maturity-wise, like tonight, a great example is the coach gets that technical foul. And Coach Evans tells Trey to shoot the free throws, and Trey goes, no, let Tristan shoot him. He's hot, and that's the maturity level that he's showing. Any kid would want their points, and he saw that Tristan was going and wanted to keep him going, and gave up his own points for his teammate, and that's the kind of maturity we want from our senior.
Talk about what it's been like to get back at home. And Twilla, Bountiful, but great atmospheres here. It was loud, the stands were full. What was it like to be able to play back at home and have a nice student section presence and a good fan presence here at home for the Tigers?
It was great I love that for the boys. When we go on the road, we don't really get to see a lot of fans. It's mostly coaches. And so for them to have their fans show up and be loud and enthusiastic was amazing for the boys. I love that, and I think that picked up on their energy, and I think that was a lot of the reason why the boys had so much energy is because of the fans, and they just deserve it. Having to go on a national schedule and sacrifice certain things for this team, including fans, I think they deserve that, and I'm glad that they were able to get that.
Well, let's talk about big picture for this team, and the reason we love covering this team is it is a different experience here. And one is trying to get to the Geico National Tournament, and that's the goal, right? Yeah. Other teams in the state that you were playing, they want to win region, they want to get to the state tournament. Well, the goal is just a little bit loftier, a little bit different, but also it's out of your hands. And so when you look at how you're trying to keep your guys focused, what you do day in and day out to keep their eye on the prize, what is that process like for you?
Well, we try to be consistent at practice and everything that we do, no matter who we play. We try to be professional in every aspect, even from the coaches to taking care of your bodies. the boys, we try not to harp on rankings, because when we go to these tournaments, rankings don't matter. And so we really don't talk about rankings too much, and we just try to be consistent as coaches, even with game planning, to shoot around, so that the boys see that as well, so that when we do play better competition, nothing changes. We try to just be consistent.
Well, Coach Paul Peterson, great weekend. Best of luck and the stuff coming up.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Deseret News Rewind is brought to you by Tosh, the Orthopedic Specialty Hospital. Call 801-314-4040 for a free injury assessment.